Hi, Green Springs and Black Bob students. It's Mrs. Boswell, and I'm here tonight, or today, when you're watching this, showing you how to get to your math PowerPoints in Seesaw. But before I start, I want to make sure that you have these apps downloaded. The first one, so we're going to go into something called Foundations Apps. So you're going to click in here, and you need to make sure that you have these three. First, you need to make sure you have Seesaw downloaded and you connected it to your Seesaw. We're going to use my son's. He's being so nice. That's his code. Make sure you connect it with your code. So I want to make sure you have Seesaw downloaded. Oops, sorry. We're saying here. The other two apps you're going to need is Google Drive and YouTube Kids. Okay. And I'm going to show you, if you do not have Google Drive or YouTube Kids, you're going to go into Mosley here. This is where all the students' apps are. I just wanted to remind people where they're at. And you would look in here for Google Drive and for YouTube Kids. So you can scroll through it or you can look through it. You want to make sure in Foundations app. So here's Google Drive. You download it, and then YouTube Kids is down here just a little bit further. There it is. And make sure those are installed. Once those are installed, we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing you want to do is click into Foundations app, click into Seesaw, and here we are. So we're going to get started. We are borrowing my son's, and he's so kind to let us do that. Okay, and this is Monday's from math assignment. Make sure that you practice saying your multiples once through, and then watch the video explaining how to do your math lesson. Well, you're wondering, how do I even get there? Well, the first thing you want to do is, you notice right now we're in the journal. Those are where announcements from the teacher and then pictures that you'll do. Okay, but we want to go into activities. You kind of see that that's open right there. So we're going to click in activities. Okay, and you notice, oh, look at all these things in here. This is so not organized. Well, actually it is, but you want to go to this thing called to do, and then you have your done stuff. But your to do, you're going to go here to this folder and click it, and it'll pop some folders, and you're going to want to go in to day 2, okay, because this is for your assignment tomorrow, okay, and you're going to want to find Math Module 1, Lesson 1, okay, so this is for both 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and 4th grade students, okay. You can play these instructions and it will read what it's asking you to do. It tells you the supplies you need. So for my supplies, my students will need, I'm going to move this for a second, you're going to need your math binder with all your worksheets, okay? And you want to make sure that they're labeled Lesson 1, okay? You might also need, for 4th grade, you're going to need a place value chart, okay? You're also going to need a whiteboard, a marker, and an eraser for all your math stuff. So make sure you have all your supplies with you, and as you go through the PowerPoint, you can pause it or stop it as you need. So let me go back in. So here's the most important thing. What you're going to do is you're going to click on there, just click on it, and then up pops it up. But if you notice over here, there's this little link, okay? They're kind of connected together. You want to click that, and up will read Eureka Math Module. You want to click on that, okay? And it brings it up, and if you notice, I've already been working on this. It brings it up, and it shows you, and it will bring it into your Google Drive, so make sure you signed in. Okay, so now I'm in Math Module 1, Lesson 1, and I'm going to kind of follow along with the slides, okay? It says these are the materials you need, and I just went over those. We're going to need a math binder, a pencil, place value chart, your expo markers and erasers, okay? Here is our learning objective for each grade level. It will be red here. So this one says, I can interpret a multiplication equation as a comparison using place value, okay? And then if I kind of get stuck or maybe I need some help, I can ask mom and dad. If mom and dad's not sure, they can click this link right here and it links them. And all they have to do is click it and it pops up. And you can just say, open with Safari. Not a big deal. It opens up and it says Eureka tips for parents, okay? You can read through it, mom and dads can read through it. It kind of gives you ideas of how to do the math if they're unsure. Now, I need to get back to that PowerPoint. All you have to do is click this word, done, and it takes me right back. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. Then we're going to go to fluency. Now, some days you'll have fluency and some days this will be marked no fluency today, but you notice it's not marked here for 4th grade. They are actually going to do the fluency. So this is what the fluency looks like. Okay. If I were a student, I would put this in front of me. And this says, it's also called a sprint. So it's lesson 1 sprint. Okay, and this is side A. And what I would do is I'd make sure I have my pencil and I'm going to fill in these lines, as many as I can. And when the timer goes off, I'm going to put how many I got correct. I'm going to check my work and then put how many I got correct. Now, how do I do the timer, Mrs. Boswell, you're asking? Well, this is the fun part. You can click right here on that 3-minute timer. It's going to take me to that screen. It's going to open up in YouTube, in the YouTube Kids. Okay, you're going to click play. You're going to listen for that timer. I'm going to fast forward it for us because we don't need to listen. We'll pretend we were doing it. Oh my goodness, listen to the very end of this. Are you ready? Listen to the sound. It tells you your time is up. So you're going to pause that. Now, Mrs. Boswell, I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Remember, I can go back to that word done, and it takes me back to my PowerPoint. So I finished sprint A. I marked how many I got. Now I'm going to flip it over to sprint B. I'm going to do that same thing. I'm going to go through I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to fill in all my blanks. Okay, and then it says, put the number you got correct. And then how many did you improve? So I'm going to look at, so if I did sprint A and I got 12, and then on this one I got 16, how many did I improve? That would be 4. I would mark that there. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to take these 2 pictures, okay? What you would do is you would go, see that word seesaw right up there? I need to put my pictures in for my teacher to see because it says upload a picture to seesaw when you're done. So I'm going to go back to seesaw. I can click out of that and I can add a response here. Okay, and I can put a picture in. And I can take a photo. It says hold still, takes my photo, and it's in there. Now I can take another photo, and don't worry, your teachers will be able to see it, and they can make it bigger, so no worries there. Okay, just make sure it's not too fuzzy. That one's a little fuzzy. I might have to redo that. You can just delete it out. So there's my 2 pictures. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to say done with that. And I want to upload those because I want my teachers to know I got them. But I still need to watch that video, so I'm going to go back in there. Okay, and I'm going to keep working. Oops. I'm going to go see if I can go to my link, go back into the video, and the next thing I'm going to do is this, is the application problem. Okay, now I know 2nd grade is not doing those, and 3rd grade will do them sometimes. What you would do is read through the application problem, and this is where your whiteboard's going to come in handy, or a math journal if you have it. You'd want to complete that math journal here and put a picture on seesaw. Now, I'm kind of out of room on that one, so I could do this. Oops. All right, so I'm at the application problem. Sorry, I had to help a little one. Now that we're back at the application problem, you can do that on your whiteboard, but then I need to take a picture. Remember, I can always go back to seesaw. I could do it in here, but I'm going to go back and see that plus button. I can add. You can push add, and you can take a photo. So I might take a photo of my whiteboard that I've worked on. Here's my photo. Oops, going to take a picture of my computer. That's no biggie. And then what you would do in order to submit it, you see that green check mark? You always have to mark that. It'll check it. Okay, and then it says waiting for my teacher's approval, but I've put it in and my teacher will check it out. Okay, now, how did I get back into that math? Remember, activities, to do, Tuesday. Oops. Oh, I wonder if it went into, it went into my done, but I'm not quite done, so I can just click on it. It's not a big deal. Okay, click into it. Okay, I just finished that application problem. Okay, now we're going to go to the concept development. This is where I'm going to learn what I am learning about. And this is not a video of Mrs. Boswell or Miss Houston or Miss Schumann or Miss Henderson or Miss Fiskus. It's actually another person, but it's teaching exactly what we would be teaching in class. So all you'd have to do is click it, and it'll take you to the YouTube video. This is why you want to make sure you have YouTube. You would hit play, watch it all the way through until it's done. Then, again, to get back to my screen, I'm going to click done. Now, I've watched that video. I know what I'm doing. If I need to go back and watch it again, I can do that. Okay? Then you're going to go into your problem sets. Okay? Now, the problem sets are you only have 10 minutes. In 4th grade, they have 3 pages to do. You're not going to get all 3 pages done in 10 minutes, or maybe you will. Depends on how fast you move. So what you would do is once you're done, you're going to do the problem sets, and they read, sorry, let me move this. They read Lesson 1 problem sets, and for 4th grade you have 3 pages, and what you would do is you would do those, set that timer, listen to it. Once you're done, put a photo on Seesaw so your teachers can see. But here's the best part. Because this is not taken as a grade, you can check your work. So it says use the photo to check your work. If you made mistakes, see what you can change or where the mistake started at. So you can look here for your first page, second and third page. When you're done, in 4th grade, that's the only grade that will be doing a debrief. Okay, you are going to choose one question below and post your answers on Seesaw. You could do that in your math journal. You could do it on your whiteboard. You would choose one of these questions to answer, and then you submit a picture on Seesaw. All right, when you have finished your debrief, make sure that you put that picture on Seesaw, and you want to make sure you're attaching it to your teacher's class, which is on your Seesaw. The last part everybody's going to do is an exit ticket. Now this is super important. This is taken as a grade, okay? And your worksheets will say exit ticket. So you'll see Lesson 1 exit ticket, okay? You notice there's not very many questions, and this is not timed, so take your time. And if you also notice, after it, there's no answers, okay? That reason is because we're taking a grade on it. We want you to do your best, okay? So it says, complete the exit ticket for Module 1, Lesson 1. Post a photo of the exit ticket on Seesaw when completed, okay? Remember, it's taken as a grade. When you're done with all your worksheets, make sure you keep them piled together, and you'll take them to school the next day if you're in hybrid mode. The last part, once you're done with the exit ticket, is you're going to do something called homework or practice. But the most important thing is this is optional, okay? Optional means this. It says this is an optional activity. If you would like extra practice, you may complete these sheets. If you don't want to, you don't have to. They are optional. So, do you have to do them? No. If you want to, can you? Yes. If you do them, your teachers would love to see your work, so make sure you post a photo on Seesaw, okay? And then you're all done. This was just a small overview. Remember, you can hit the X, and it'll take you back in to Seesaw, or you can click back into Seesaw. Here's Seesaw, okay? Exit out. Means you're all done. Once you submit it, it says done here, and then your teacher can see the stuff that you have done. I'm so glad you stayed and listened. I'm wishing you all the luck. If you have questions, make sure you or your parents reach out to the teacher and ask. Have a great day.